Hello, my fellow residents. Today we'll be talking about what are the degrees of consanguinity and how it is important. So, basically, consanguinity is helpful whenever there is an autosomal recessive conditions, and also otherwise the degrees of consanguinity are important. So the degrees of consanguinity are total four. The first degree of consanguinity is whenever there is a marriage between a brother and a sister, or there is a marriage between a parent and a child, it is considered as first degree, and there is a 50% chance of transfer of the genetic material to their child who is born out of this first degree of consanguineous marriage. What is degree 2 then? The degree 2 of consanguineous marriage is nothing but whenever there is a marriage between an uncle and a niece, or an aunt and a nephew, then it is considered as second degree of consanguineous marriage, and the chances of transfer of the genetic material is half, that is 25%. What is the third degree then? The third degree of consanguineous marriage is nothing but whenever there is a marriage between the first cousin, it is considered as a third degree of consanguinity, and the chances of transfer of the genetic material is 12.5%. And the fourth degree also exists, that is, whenever there is a marriage between a distant relative, then it is a fourth degree of consanguineous marriage, and the chance of transfer of the genetic material is 6.25%. Just remember that as and when you're going down from the first degree of consanguineous marriage to the fourth degree of consanguineous marriage, you just have to half all those. That is, in the 50% in the first degree becomes 25% in the second degree of consanguineous marriage, and it becomes 12.5% in third degree, and 6.25% in the fourth degree of consanguineous marriage. And I know why I'm saying it, but most of the examiners tend to ask what are the degrees of consanguinity, and what are the percentage of inheritance in the autosomal recessive, considering if the parents are third degree consanguineous or second degree consanguineous. And these are the common viva questions even for the MBBS students who are preparing for their pediatric examinations, and that is the university examination. If you feel this video has helped you out, please make us sure to drop a thumbs up and share it with your friends who may need it. This is Dr. Himangi Reddy. Thank you. Please do subscribe to the channel.